November 5th, 1944, the Battle of Manila Bay. Among the thousands of aviators who flew in the Pacific, only once in U.S. Navy history would one be buried at sea inside his own airplane. This is the story of that day, when a torpedo bomber gunner met a violent end, and his shipmates made an extraordinary decision. From the flight deck of the carrier USS Essex, squadrons launch into the sky. The mission is routine by wartime standards. U.S. Navy aircraft form up, engage Japanese planes, and strike ground targets. In the air, the sound of engines and gunfire blends with the constant thud of anti-aircraft bursts. For most crews, it is another dangerous but familiar day in combat. One TBF Avenger torpedo bomber is not so lucky. While attacking, it is struck repeatedly by anti-aircraft fire from a Japanese cruiser. A shell explodes inside the rear gun turret, tearing it apart. The pilot fights to control the damaged aircraft, coaxing it back toward Essex. Against the odds, he brings the crippled Avenger safely down on the carrier's deck. The tail gunner's station is destroyed. The crew discovers the gunner, already dead, killed instantly by the blast. His remains are badly mangled. The damage so severe that removing him would be extremely difficult. Dog tags and fingerprints are taken for identification, but the grim reality is clear. His position is almost part of the wreckage itself. The Avenger is declared beyond repair. Space aboard a carrier is precious, and every square foot counts in combat. The wrecked plane is too damaged to salvage effectively. It is a safety hazard, full of flammable fluids and compromised systems. Bringing it below deck would risk the ship. The decision is made. The gunner will be buried at sea in his Avenger. Removing the gunner's body would be a gruesome and time-consuming task, lowering morale and delaying operations. A bugler plays taps as the aircraft, with its fallen airman still inside, is eased toward the ocean. In the vast Pacific, far from home, practicality often dictated wartime choices. Here, necessity and respect intersected. The damaged Avenger was a liability. The gunner's remains were inseparable from it. Slowly, the plane drifts away, sinking beneath the waves. The only time in U.S. Navy history that an aviator is laid to rest this way. The burial spared the crew from a harrowing recovery, cleared the deck for operational needs, and allowed a comrade to be honored with dignity, even in the most unconventional of ways. It was a singular moment. One man, one plane, and one decision that would never be repeated in the history of the U.S. Navy.